What can cause orange or unnatural skin tone? This is probably everyone's greatest fear. We have the answer. The most common culprits to the dreaded orange tones are inferior product. There are several companies that private label a generic line with just one level of product for all skin types. You just can't treat all skin types the same. You're using a superior solution that has an active ingredient that will perform best when in the optimal environment. This is the superior difference in our natural bronze product line that you'll notice immediately. Assessing the wrong skin type. As we mentioned above, you can't apply the same level of active ingredient on all skin types and expect custom and natural looking results. Our natural bronze mists are blended to allow you to easily assess and choose the correct level for your clients. Oversaturation of product. This is associated with the technique and training of the technician. This is not a difficult application, but it is very visual and artistic in nature. If you have questions, review each of the individual chapters in this video to reinforce your skills. Even application is desired. Too much product on the skin is not the way to achieve the most natural looking tan. Mist application frequency. We detailed that you can do a second day application to see the maximum amount of color that can be achieved by sunless mist tanning. Clients may ask for more on day 3 or 4, but this creates a situation where the active ingredient has performed too many times on the same outer skin. This is when the skin can take on those extreme undesired colors or cause the tan to fade in a more blotchy process. You may want to have the same tan as a skin type 5. Well, don't we all? Just as all skin types will reach a limit to the color you can achieve with the sun, there is a limit associated with your individual starting skin tones. Fair skin types do present more of a challenge, but with patience and proper product level, you can achieve a very successful development and find your comfort level for the proper, most natural color for that individual. The more you try to push the skin to over-tan, the more orange the skin becomes. This can occur if you try to tan more than 2 days in a row. Proper training and assessment are key elements. Now, let's look at some troubleshooting.
Streaking or uneven color. This is generally caused by not having a visible bronzer in the product that acts as a guide to see where you have applied that tanner. Another cause is a technician who has not been properly trained in application technique. Also, be sure to dry the client's skin thoroughly after application, especially the hips and backs of the legs. Mist application. This can be exactly that. You want to have lighting that will help you see your application. Watch the coverage level of product on your client with a final misting body check. If you applied evenly and still have white spots after the tan has developed, it is often previous sun damage to the skin. These spots can be any size. You can apply the natural bronze mist lightly with a Q-tip or small sponge directly on the spots, but you may have some ongoing resistance to tanning in these areas. Aroma of product. You will love the subtle aroma to the pre-treatment spray. This is enough to create a pleasant environment for the rest of the tan application to continue. The actual tan spray is nearly odorless. We have found that too much aroma has been found to contribute to overspray issues. Activation smell. Many hand-applied sunless tan products have a reputation of a very intense and unpleasant odor. The natural bronze mist does not need all of the lotion ingredients necessary for those products to be spread onto the skin and have this undesired smell. The DHA activation interacts with the skin cells and it can emit an aroma that is described as starchy on some clients. This varies with skin pH and perspiration activity of the individual. No one else is aware of this and many clients do not experience this at all. The positive side is that this is an indicator that the active DHA is working. It is tremendously less than hand-applied tanners and any occurrence washes away with the first shower. Your tan is not a sunscreen. Your skin may look tan, but it is only the surface color. You can apply sunscreen as you normally would after waiting the appropriate reaction time and then showering. Can the application transfer to the hand? Many clients are very excited and intrigued by their new tan and may be tempted to do a lot of touching. You should recommend that they resist until they shower at the appropriate time to avoid any transfer. Also, don't sit or lean against leather or cloth. Use during pregnancy. Although Natural Bronze Mist has all FDA-approved ingredients in it, and no problems have been associated with sunless tanning, we just prefer not to do pregnant clients. You may want them to sign a waiver if you choose to tan them. Light, medium, dark formulas. Some hand-applied lotion companies provide different formulas, and the level of active ingredient usually can give different color shades. With Natural Bronze Mists, you have 3 different levels of active ingredients. You have control over the amount of color that each client can successfully wear by choosing the custom level of product mist. Remember that more is not always better when it comes to achieving a natural-looking tan. Can clothing be stained? Natural Bronze easily washes out of cotton and natural fibers. Nylon and synthetic materials are not recommended since they can hold color from the bronze. The only time you need to be careful is the day of your treatment. Once you tan and shower, it won't rub off or transfer. We recommend wearing dark-colored or cotton undergarments or bathing suits when tanning. Disposable spa undergarments can also be used to avoid the worry entirely. Inconsistent skin areas. You must assess the body on an individual basis if they have scars, moles, freckles, or irregular marks. It is usually not a problem on smooth skin areas, but areas that are rough or flaky can absorb extra product and can take on a darker color from the heavier product. If it is just a few areas, you can lightly use a barrier and spray lighter on these isolated areas. Pink skin, that is nipples, lips. This skin is a smooth, different skin type than the rest of the body and does not develop color. There is no need to concentrate extra to try to tan them, but there is also no problem in applying Natural Bronze Mist over them. Tanning the face area. There is usually no problems in misting the face area. If deep pores or active acne is present, you need to discuss options with your client. You can avoid the cosmetic bronze settling in these areas by misting a couple of the passes with the clear and then a single light blending pass of the bronze mist. You may want to provide loose powder with a cotton ball to apply without rubbing to the face after tanning if a sheen is present. This will lessen that look and make the facial skin feel more set. Feet, hands, knees, and elbows. These areas cause tanning problems because of the different skin that can absorb mist unevenly. These areas are generally dry and can soak up more products, resulting in darker patches than the rest of the body. This is a problem that we have nearly eliminated. The pre-treatment bronzer with moisturizer used as preparation to these areas, combined with the tan spray in the airbrushed application, greatly lessens the effects of this problem and can even eliminate it. Fingernails and toenails contain keratin and need to be covered with either nail polish or barrier to protect them from contact with mist and developing color. Acrylic or gel nails are unaffected. It is important to dry the feet completely before putting on shoes or loose sandals. Try to avoid excessive sweating during the active period. It can produce an off-color result. You really want to concentrate on spraying lightly with a single even pass of mist in these areas. If you saturate them, they will not fade evenly. If you are doing a second-day application to the body, look and assess the hands and feet to see if you need to spray them again. If they are at an acceptable level, you can mist the rest of the body and lightly blend or avoid them if necessary. Does it affect hair? You are applying a very fine mist and not saturating the hair. It is recommended to pull hair away from face so that the mist can be blended into the hairline. A hairband or shower cap can be used if concerned with very blonde or white hair. The face fading faster is a natural occurrence. The skin on the face exfoliates and fades whether it is from typical tanning or sunless. This is because of this natural process combined with skin routines, shaving, and facial products that encourage exfoliation. Some people like full body session can be followed a few days later by a hands and face touch-up. This will keep the hands and face the same beautiful tan color as the rest of the body. The touch-up kit is another wonderful way to give a facial color boost and make your client thrilled with the tanning process in between sessions. Skin routines. This process is not intended to interfere with any preferred or formal skincare routines. You may want to omit the day of your tan and then resume after you have had your shower. Various products can be a barrier or alter the skin pH to interfere with the tan development at the time of application. Friction areas. Certain physical activities may cause a small area to rub off skin. Exercising or even a job where you may need to wash your hands constantly can increase the skin exfoliation. The touch-up kit is great for this. You can do a mini exfoliation and then lightly apply to even out